Did you know that just 15 to 20 minutes of jump rope is equal to a full hour of running? And if we jump rope regularly, we naturally become sliver, fitter, more resilient, and even happier, especially if we know how to do it the right way. The jump rope is such a simple and accessible tool. Absolutely anyone can afford it, and you can use it anywhere, even right at home. But what happens if you jump rope every single day? What kind of changes can you expect? Well, the results will be truly amazing. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what jump rope does for your body and what benefits it brings if you make it a regular habit. So make sure you watch this video until the end. It's going to be both interesting and useful. All right, let's get started. By the way, friends, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my new videos. Now, of course, jumping rope is a more intense activity than jogging. You burn significantly more calories too. That's why you don't need to jump for an hour. 15 to 20 minutes, or 30 minutes at most, is plenty. In fact, even just 5 minutes a day is already great. That alone makes a real difference. The first and most noticeable effect you are guaranteed to feel is a dramatic and profound increase in your endurance. If at the very beginning, performing just 50 jumps felt like a challenging ordeal that left you breathless and wanting to stop after just a couple of minutes, in just a matter of a few short weeks, you'll be genuinely amazed to discover that even 1,000 consecutive jumps poses no real problem for you. Some dedicated individuals can comfortably and easily complete between 3,000 and 5,000 jumps in a single training session after only a month. Of course, I am not encouraging you to push yourself too hard or rush the process. Everything has its own time, and if you haven't been physically active before, it's not a good idea to jump straight into an intense routine. But with a smart, well-planned, and consistent approach, the jump rope proves to be the ultimate tool for systematically building your cardiovascular endurance.
The next significant effect you'll observe is, without a doubt, meaningful weight loss. As we've already established, the rate of calorie expenditure from jumping rope is significantly higher than from running. Therefore, it shouldn't come as a surprise that after just 1 month of consistent jump roping, you can lose 2 to 3 kilograms of unwanted weight and noticeably reduce the circumference of your waist.
Let's keep going. The next key point is muscle development. The jump rope has a phenomenal effect on your calf muscles, developing them in a way that few other exercises can. Perhaps no other sport can provide such an impressive and sculpted effect on your calves as regular jump roping. And strong, well-defined calf muscles, of course, greatly contribute to the muscularity and aesthetic appeal of your legs. This holds for both men and women. But it's not just your calves that get a workout, your thighs and glutes are also heavily engaged. As a result, you'll effectively tone the muscles in your entire lower body. But there's even more to it than that. During the act of jumping, a large number of your body's stabilizing muscles are also called into action. For instance, your rectus abdominis, more commonly known as your abs, actively works to keep your torso stable and in an upright position. Your arms are also fully engaged in holding and rotating the rope, so your forearms, shoulders, and deltoid muscles are all being worked. And naturally, your back muscles perfectly stabilize the entire structure of your core. Essentially, it's the ideal combination. You'll lose unwanted weight and simultaneously tone your muscles.
The next crucial aspect is the health of your cardiovascular system. Of course, like any form of physical activity, jump roping helps to strengthen and improve the health of your heart and blood vessels. But there is a crucial caveat here, or rather, 2 of them. I've discussed this in my previous videos, but I believe it is vital to reiterate it because it's so critically important. If your goal is to improve the health of your heart and circulatory system through exercise, it is not recommended to spend extended periods in the anaerobic zone. What exactly is this? While it's slightly different for everyone, there's a widely used average formula, 220 minus your age, multiplied by 0.8. This gives you the approximate heart rate at which you enter what's known as the anaerobic zone. Of course, this is just a general guideline. For a more precise determination, there are sophisticated testing systems that use a mask to analyze oxygen consumption, but I highly doubt anyone will go to such lengths. So you can rely on either your heart rate, try to keep it from going above 150, or your personal sensations. A clear sign that you've entered the anaerobic zone is when you can no longer speak normally in full sentences. Instead, you are gasping for air because your breathing has become rapid and broken. So, what am I getting at with all this? Since jumping rope is a more intense exercise than running, it is much easier to push your heart rate to dangerously high levels. Therefore, you must carefully monitor your pulse and ensure it doesn't stay above 150 for more than 2 or 3 minutes at a time. If it rises to 150, you should immediately reduce your speed and intensity to bring it back down. This is what's known as interval training or broken rhythm running. For optimal heart health, it is far better not to remain in the anaerobic zone for prolonged durations. And there is one more vital detail, also related to jump rope technique. There are a couple of different ways to jump. You can use the standard 2-foot jump, where both feet leave the ground at the same time, or you can jump as if you are running in place, alternating your feet. It is much more beneficial for your heart if you alternate your feet as if you are running in place. This is because when you jump strictly on your toes, bouncing on both feet simultaneously, it can create an undesirable mechanical stress on your heart that is not particularly healthy for it. So, that's something you should always take into consideration.
The next great benefit is improved coordination. It is not a coincidence that boxers consistently jump rope as a core part of their training, because for them, coordination is the absolute key to their success in the ring. As boxing coaches often say, a fighter wins not with his hands, but with his feet. Because a fighter must be able to move around the ring efficiently, have excellent spatial awareness, and possess lightning-fast reflexes. This is precisely why the jump rope is such an outstanding tool for developing these essential skills. If you've ever paid close attention, boxers are constantly shifting their weight from one foot to the other. They never stand completely still. Their legs are always in motion, as if they are continuously jumping rope. This is a crucial technical point because this state of constant readiness helps keep their muscles and nervous system primed and ready for action. It becomes much easier to launch a sudden burst of speed, quickly jump away, or conversely, launch a swift attack. It is the jump rope and this specific movement of bouncing on the balls of your feet that will significantly improve your coordination. This highly valuable skill will prove to be extremely useful in a wide range of sports and physical activities.
Now, are there any contraindications? Yes, there certainly are. The jump rope is not recommended for individuals with pre-existing spinal conditions or for those who suffer from varicose veins in their legs. Of course, jumping rope can be an excellent preventative measure for these issues, but only as a preventative practice when you are already healthy. If you are currently experiencing these health problems, jumping rope will not cure them and could even exacerbate your condition. It is also, naturally, not suitable for pregnant women. I believe that goes without saying. A special and important note should be made for people who are overweight. If you only have a few extra pounds, it is not a reason to avoid jump roping. But if you have a significant amount of excess weight, then the jump rope is not the right choice for you at this time. People with a high body weight should not even be running because it puts an excessive amount of stress on their ankles, knees, and hip joints. The same applies to jumping rope. Your joints could suffer and become injured, especially if you have not been active before. In conclusion, the jump rope is a remarkably simple, widely accessible, and highly effective tool that will help you stay healthy, physically fit, and full of vigor.
By the way, my friends, do you jump rope? Perhaps you have a personal best you'd like to share, or maybe you've never even tried to do it. Let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely interested to hear your experiences. And now, I highly recommend you check out my other video where I discuss what will happen to your body if you do pull-ups every day, and what kinds of changes you can expect. A link to that video has just appeared on the screen, and I've also included the link in the description and pinned it in the very first comment. Be sure to watch it. It is incredibly informative and interesting. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the pull-up video. Until next time.